This is the first time the Buckmaster's Whitetail magazine has visited the beautiful state of Michigan. Tucked away in the rolling hills near Stanwood, one of the most impressive hunting camps exists, the Sanctuary. The Sanctuary was formed with one thing in mind, the trophy hunter. Many bucks taken at the Sanctuary each year score well over 170 Boone and Crockett points and have body weights in excess of 300 pounds. The area is prime deer habitat, consisting of heavy hardwoods, swamps, creek bottoms, and thickets. That, along with the Sanctuary's extensive management practices, provide the deer hunter with an exceptional opportunity at the buck of a lifetime. Stressing the three basic factors for a healthy deer herd, age, genetics, and nutrition, the Sanctuary is working toward a 1 buck to 1 doe ratio.
Well, Skipper, this being my first time to Michigan in the Sanctuary, I'm excited because I've never been up here to test my skills on these northern whitetails. Tell me a little bit about your management program because I've heard so much about it.
Well, we're working on 2,500 acres of hardwood country / creek bottoms and swamps. And to get big trophy whitetail deer, you've got to have three components. One is nutrition, the other is age, and the last being the genetics. The genetics are here. All we're doing is working with the nutrition end of it and the age and allowing these big old bucks to get to their prime.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of these, and you talk about genetics, and that has so much to do with it. And just I've noticed some of the non-typicals here, just the mass on these deer up here, just amazing.
Well, our trophy bucks are in that 5.5-year age class. Many go well beyond that, like this old boy here that we never even found him until one of the guys come dragging him out of the woods. He died of old age, natural causes. And so many we see once in their lifetime and never see them again. So with our terrain, the hills and the toughness of where they live, and as sly as they are, they can get away from us many, many times.
Well, that's why they're whitetails. I was just looking at this one right here. Boy, this is a beautiful non-typical.
Isn't that a nice buck? He scores 209 Boone and Crockett, and one of the largest deer that we've ever taken on the ranch. We've seen several that compare to him. There's one old boy out there that we know of that is right in his ballpark right now, but we just can't seem to hunt him down.
Tell me a little bit about the two deer right here.
These particular bucks, we're looking in our management program, we're looking to harvest before the rut and before the breeding season, anything that's 8-point mainframe or less as a management type buck. For 7 years, we harvested 5, 6, 7-point bucks. And now we're looking at the 8-point, which is the next step. Thus leaving the big 9, 10, and non-typical to do the breeding. Hopefully the herd will
pass those genetics
That's
along.
right. Get better as we go along. We felt like that when you start messing with genetics, you're really, it takes a long time to do anything. But in 10 years, we wanted to know that at least we hope to be doing the right thing in our management program. So when you get big old boys like this, that's a trophy in anybody's book, especially ours, but it's a management buck here in Sanctuary.
Well, in Alabama, we just started in the last few years on a management program, and it's starting to pay off. People are starting to let the little bucks walk and taking a lot of does and trying to get our herd in the right balance. What's your buck to doe ratio?
We're working on a 2 buck to doe ratio right now. It's not quite that good, but it's right in that area, and that's where we'll probably keep it, because we want a guy to be able to come out here and look at a lot of bucks, and we're looking at a big intensified management program that will ensure that that hunter has that opportunity.
Well, that's great. All right, this week, what's my opportunity? We got some hardwood hunting, afternoon hunting. What's your game plan?
A little bit of everything, I think. We'll slip around in some of the heavy slash, check some scrapes and rubs.
Good.
And maybe do a little rattling. It's a little bit early yet, but we'll see what's out there. We'll hunt a few food plot areas where we have come in and planted clover and ryegrass and a special mixture of seed that grows in our area, and to ensure that nutrition.
Is the rut fairly close? A lot of times those does will come out and those bucks will be chasing those does on those afternoons.
It's happening. It won't be long. A couple of more good cold fronts coming through. Okay. We'll see activity this week. We'll see some fighting, and definitely the rut is around the corner.
Sounds good. I got some equipment I need to get tuned in. Which way is the range?
Let's go.
Keeping in mind the Buckmaster's one-shot concept, Jackie always likes to sight in his rifle when reaching the hunting camp to make sure that when the opportunity comes up, he'll be ready for one good shot.
Hello, Travis. This is Jackie Bushman.
Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you.
This is Travis, one of my guides. Thanks for bringing this hay bale down for us.
Yeah, all I need to do is take a few practice shots. I just got off the plane. So if you can just put a red dot on that hay bale right there, I'm going to move back here to the stand, and I'll be ready to take a few shots. If you just move the four-wheeler out,
that'd be great.
Then we can go scouting and go hunting, Skipper.
All right.
Boy, Skipper, really starting to see a lot of sign and hear the rubs, trails coming through.
Yes, here's a major trail that intersects right here, just west of that big black cedar swamp, about 300 yards to the east of us.
Oh, okay.
A lot of big guys are coming back and forth.
Good gracious, look at the tree right here. Gee whiz.
He's starting to work on it pretty good.
Boy, look how deep he's dug in there. He's starting to scrape around here. Well, I like the activity here, the rubbing all the trees here. So there's a swamp back in here.
That's right. Must be about 300 to 400 yards back that direction.
And that's where they're bedding mostly.
Yeah. Be a nice place to set up a stand for a morning hunt.
Okay. Well, if we can get up here, I want to try to get on as high as elevation as I can, for the wind and everything. Let's walk up here and just find out where these trails connect. Because anytime I can get a stand where the trails are connecting, that's a good place.
All right.
I like this. A lot of sign.
Let's look at it.
Is this one of the places you were talking about?
This looks like a nice spot right here.
Yeah.
Major trails coming through.
Yeah, they're both connecting right there.
Heavy slash. The cedar swamp is on beyond that.
That's where most of the deer bedding?
That's right. They'll work their way this direction early in the morning.
Yeah, I see a lot of acorn trees in here.
This be two good trees right here.
Yeah, either one of those would be a good place to put a stand. Well, I like that because that's giving me a good shot. Okay.
This ought to be real good for in the morning, and maybe down over here in this opening would be a better afternoon spot.
All right. Well, I got this one marked, so let's go down here and look at this for an afternoon stand.
All right.
After intense scouting, Jackie tries his luck at bow hunting as Skipper horn rattles. Hunter orange is not required when bow hunting at the sanctuary. Skipper was able to finally rattle up a nice 8-pointer. But unfortunately, this buck did not present a good shot for Jackie. Jackie decides that he will bow hunt the first afternoon at the sanctuary. After placing a stand on the edge of a field, Jackie has a good 8-point buck set up camp right under his stand. From the camera's viewpoint, the buck is in the clear, but Jackie can only see the buck's nose and tines through the leaves. While there are several bucks in and around the field, none are in range for Jackie. Whatever type of hunting Jackie does, he always uses a cover scent to mask the human odor. Today, he will also use a tarsal gland to challenge mature breeding bucks in the area. The rutting odor of the gland should make the mature bucks come out to investigate the new buck. The next day, the weather began to change for the worse. Jackie decides to rifle hunt from a brush top in the same area that he bow hunted. From here, he has a good view of the field and the edge of the woods. Several bucks come out in the field, but they're out of range for Jackie. After seeing movement in the woods early on, Jackie finally had 2 bucks move close enough for him to see in his scope. The lead buck was a very nice 8-pointer.
Shoot. I think he's a good one. He's a big-bodied deer.
Which way did he go?
Last time I saw him, he was going down that edge right there.
Well, let's see if we can find him.
He looked big in the scope, man. I'm telling you, he looked big. There he is right there, Skip.
What a nice buck.
Look how big. Good gracious, look at the body on this deer right here.
Oh, he's got it all. Kind, length, mass, the whole works.
Wow, what an 8-point. Look at the mass right here. Holy smokes. Well, I tell you, I was sitting there and I saw some movement back in the woods, and there was 2 big logs right there. And this buck and another buck were coming, and this buck was getting a little nervous, so I was real fortunate to get the one shot off. But God, I knew he had a good mass, but I didn't have really a lot of time to check him out. Oh, that is
nice one.
That is the biggest 8-point I've ever taken. Like I said, I've had a lot of chances to go a lot of places, hunt a lot of nice deer, but boy, my first trip to Michigan, I'll never forget this. Did a great job.
Thank you.
Appreciate the hospitality.
Good shot.
Let's get him on back to the lodge. I know the guys are going to love to see this old rascal.
Yeah.